What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to A Different Perspective. As y'all can see, we got a special guest in the building today. We got a friend of mine, Jessica Murphy. She's in the house. She's a fellow YouTuber, fellow content creator. She focuses more on the lifestyle and the beauty. That's her space on YouTube. And I've been talking to her recently about some of her relationships and stuff, and she's been dealing with some insecure men. So this is gonna kind of fall into play with that. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all go check out her channel. We actually did a try-on haul video today with my boy Lonnie Fenarios, and yeah, it was hella entertaining. It's gonna be on her channel. I think she said it's gonna be up like Tuesday.
If it's not gonna be up tomorrow, it's gonna be up Tuesday, depending on how I do my upload schedule. But yes, it's a Zawful swimsuit try-on haul / rate my.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So yeah, make sure you go to my channel, subscribe, and turn the notifications on, because I don't know if I'm going to drop it tomorrow or on Tuesday.
I might do a reaction to it on the main channel. I probably will when it drops. Make it a Thirsty Thursday video for the main channel. And then I'm already trying to set up another try-on haul video reaction with another young lady, so y'all be on the lookout for that, because she sounds like she down for it. And this is her clothing brand too, so it's gonna be pretty cool. But anyway, let's get into this video, y'all. So you were telling me recently about a story where a guy displayed some insecurities and it turned you off. What was that situation?
Oh my God. And I literally talked about this in one of my vlogs. Go watch my vlog, my channel to see. I talked about this in depth. We all have insecurities. Mm-hmm. We do. It's human. It's human nature.
Sure.
And we all, when you're dealing with other humans, you're going to deal with insecurities that people have.
Sure.
I have never dealt with insecurities on the level, on the level that I did with this person. Like, I literally told this person, I don't know how many times, like literally lost count, that I did like them, that I was attracted to them, that I was thoroughly enjoying my time with them. But they still kept telling me that I didn't like them, that I wasn't attracted to them.
Yeah.
Like, sir, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like, why I wouldn't be here with you if I wasn't attracted to you, if I didn't like you. I'm too old. I can't be wasting my time just hanging out with people just because. What? No.
Yeah. And
I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
See what that is, and her and I actually talked about this recently. See, a lot of what that is guys thinking or assuming that a girl just wouldn't be into them for whatever reason. Like, oh my gosh, you're too pretty. You probably got all the guys hitting you up. You probably got hella dudes. You got dudes all up in your DMs, this, that, and the fourth. A lot of guys think that way, especially nowadays. Could you please put your phone down?
No, I'm about to show you something to your point. So remember that this was the first person that I had like dated since last year.
Right.
I didn't date for a whole year.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you read this message, except don't say the person's name. But this is the guy from last year.
Okay. Read
right here where it says your, but don't say his name.
Wait, your what? Where's it?
Your.
You're the famous Miss J Rabbit. You know you ain't studying little me. Wow.
Now this is the person that I dated last year, who was trying to come back around. We were talking about what had happened before. And it's like, what? It's like, no, like I was all in with you.
Right.
I was all in. But you thought that you were one of 50 when you were really one of one.
So that's
you read that for yourself.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't realize that he did that as well. But you said the most recent guy did something similar.
Yes. So this is the situation. You remember that situation last year. Right. This is that same person.
Right.
This conversation is from a few weeks ago. Recently, how we ended up, like I said, talking about it again.
Oh, this is the same person?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I dealt with last year, dealing with somebody super insecure.
Yeah.
Didn't date for a whole year. and try it again.
Wait, hold on. It's the same person.
No, it's a different person.
Oh, okay, that's what I was asking.
This is the dude from summer of last year
Gotcha.
that lasted like a few weeks.
For sure.
Then you know, I didn't date all the rest of 2020.
Sure.
I didn't date the first part of 2021.
Gotcha.
I had kind of just jumped back out there like March, April of 2021.
Now pause real quick.
And then this guy.
So y'all hear what she's saying. When you guys out there are thinking that baddies, you know, if you want to consider her a baddie, is out here and they're really having dudes in their pocket all the time, she is telling you that is not the case for every female. And there's some truth to that. This female's out here that are the baddest heck that will just take a break from dealing with dudes. Obviously, there's a lot of men that feel as though, that ain't real. That ain't true. She always got some dude. Always. Every female, especially if they're bad, they always got some dude in their pocket.
And that's not always true. I'm not saying that it's not true, because there are women that are out there like that, but that's not true for everyone.
Listen.
And that's how most of they shoot themselves in the foot.
Yeah.
You thought you were one of 50 when you weren't. You were one of one.
And that's part of the negative insecurity that some men can have, is to assume that every attractive woman has some guys in her pocket at all times. Because truth be told, some of them, they can have guys in their pockets. Like if they go check their DMs and they want to entertain some men, they could, but it don't mean that they're actually doing that. So watch yourself when you're being insecure like that, because just like these dudes with her, they're shooting themselves in the foot, left and right.
So then I deal with this insecurity of thinking you're one of 50 when you're really one of one, not dating, then coming around trying to date again, and then dealing with another super insecure person of me telling you that, listen, I'm here, I like you, like I wouldn't be here if I didn't like you, but they're constantly telling me that I'm not. Then I don't think I ever told you this part, D. Did I tell you how he called me a liar? And that when I told him that I hadn't dated since the guy last year.
Oh,
that's it. I
think you might have told me some of that.
Called me a straight up liar when I told him that I hadn't dated since last year. Like I took a break. Like I didn't do anything. Called me a straight up liar. He was like, "There's no way you haven't dated."
And you remember, y'all. I know it's a bunch of y'all that's watching that might be thinking, cap. Look,
he was here for it.
So many.
He was here for it.
So many guys I've seen do that. Where like, man, and hell, I've even done it myself. Where you come across a chick, you talking to her, you getting to know her, this, that, and the fourth, and then she be like, man, I haven't dated nobody in like 2-3 years. You're like, man, you lying. As fine as you are, you ain't talked to no dude in like 2 or 3 years. You is lying.
No.
That's what she was dealing with. That's what she was dealing with. And even if you think or feel as though the woman is lying, if she is entertaining you, if she is spending some time with you, if she is showing interest in you, why would you shoot yourself in the foot by opening up and blatantly saying something like that to her?
That's the thing.
Even if you feel that way,
her.
Keep it to yourself. If she's giving you time, energy, the cakes,
that part,
receive it. What?
That part.
What? How insecure do you gotta be to block you kind of blocking yourself, cuz? Look, all right.
Like, what do I always say? I tell you this all the time. Me and my homegirls talking about, like, dudes be, like, putting themselves in the friend zone. Like, they be talking themselves into the friend zone. Because it's like, I don't have to sit around and deal with your insecurity, what you got going on. Like, okay, you know what? You don't believe me that I like you like that? We can just be friends.
And I can see the new.
We can be friends.
I can see the new people on. I can see the new people on this channel right now. Be like, oh, how y'all are just friends? D, did you cop block yourself? Did you put yourself in the friend zone? No, we done had this conversation before. I was trying to talk to a shorty and she cop blocked me. I was mad. I was like, who is you, woman? Get out my face. I was so irritated. And then after that, somehow we became friends. I'm like, man.
Okay, listen. So to see that backstory, you actually have to go to my channel. I have a How We Met with me and D. It's actually a 2-part video on my channel. Make sure you go watch it. It's hilarious. But again, it's all about under the circumstances that you meet people. Yeah. Like me and D, we met under the circumstances of just being friends. It was at a mutual party, friends, everyone was hanging out, getting to know each other. some influencers, some not influencers.
Mm-hmm.
Some people knew who was influencer, some people didn't. Like when I met him, I didn't know who he was. He was just a guy at the party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just a big party. It wasn't like a singles mixer or a dating mixer. It wasn't like that.
It was like a New Year's party.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was just a party, just like making new friends. And I'm a very social person anyway, so I'm always about making new interactions and acquaintances and stuff like that.
But let's not veer off the topic too much. They can go back and watch the vlogs for that.
But when you meet someone under the circumstances of dating, like this is romantic. Like no, you have made it known that you are attracted to me and that you like me and that you want to get to know me on a romantic level. You talking yourself into the friend zone, you did that yourself. You know what I mean?
And a part of the reason why they're doing it is, like you said, everybody got some degree of insecurity. But with those guys in particular, it almost seems as though it's like, dang, like if I get with her, it's a possibility that I can be replaced easily.
It's like what I always say. Everybody wants the bad bitch until they actually get a bad bitch. Like,
hold on then, because
like,
I'm sure I'm thinking your reasoning or perspective on that, or coming from a bad bitch, would be different than what mine would be. So what would yours be? You started it first. So why would you think that? Why would you think a guy wouldn't want one until they get one and they find out, oh dang, I can't really manage this?
Because have you ever seen or heard like the stories or the memes or whatever, when you'll see like where these guys have like gotten with these women who dress a certain way, do a certain thing, or like she's a stripper, you met her in a strip club, or she's a bottle girl and you met her where she's walking around with her ass or whatever, and then y'all get with these women because she bad, you got her, she the baddie, she the Instagram baddie.
Okay.
But then y'all get with her and expect her not to be that way. Like, what you mean? Like, you expect her still not to be that hot bottle girl just because she's your girl? Like, now you with her and you feel some type of way because dudes are watching your girl's butt. Like, but wait, you was watching her butt too. But she gave you the time of day. But now you feel some type of way. It's like I always say, everybody wants Miss J Rabbit. Nobody wants Jessica. Like, everybody wants Miss J Rabbit. But then you turn around and say, oh, you're the famous Miss J Rabbit. You weren't thinking about me. What you mean? I'm here. I'm thinking about you. I'm with you. Yeah. Like, you can't want Miss J Rabbit, but then say, oh, Miss J Rabbit, what? No.
Definitely a different perspective than I would have thought. I would have thought that somebody would make that type of statement to say that, oh yeah, my insecurities are so high because I'm with this woman that is so attractive and clearly out of my league. What could I possibly do to keep her? Like, how could I keep her? It's too stressful for me to want to even put in the work to try to keep this woman if she can easily leave or replace me for the next bigger and better thing. That's what I would think, when say every guy wants a baddie until he gets a baddie. That's what I would think will be that reason why people would make that statement.
But all that goes into, because this is the thing, people they put too much thought into it. Yeah. Because it's the same thing of we've always said, like in marriages and relationships, what it takes to get her, it takes to keep her. So whatever you did or were doing that had you get the girl, just keep doing that.
It's like
because obviously she got with you just doing that.
It's like
when you start to lower
continue to put in the work that you did in the honeymoon. Like, keep that going. Essentially, is what that sounds like to me. But I'm not gonna lie, and this is not to say nothing to, but I kind of view y'all all the same.
See, here you go.
When I say, I'm talking about as far as I'm talking about y'all? When I say y'all, I'm talking about women.
Okay.
When I say view y'all the same, I'm talking about attractive or non-attractive.
Okay.
Like, I feel like to some degree y'all have a similar mindset, because like just like you said with the insecurities, some of the baddest chicks that I know are some of the most insecure women that I know as well. So it's like me looking at you like you're this, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. All right, what am I gonna do here? Will be completely foolish of me when she's just a female like any other female. Like, If you're gonna do right by them, do right by them. If they're gonna do right by you, they're gonna do right by you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how I see it when I say I view all of y'all the same.
And I can understand, like, I can understand what makes you say that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, like if you get with a girl and she's and then it's like one of those things where, like, in the event that something happens, the first thing she does is, do you know who I am, blah blah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got hella dudes, you know who I am. Again, but that shows more about that person's character and their mindset than the actual, like, their person. And
if she says something like that, I'm gonna view her as being cheap instead of valuable. It's like, what, you just gonna give yourself away to somebody else so quick and easily? I won't see that as, oh wait, you're hurting yourself. You're not making yourself seem to be something of value, not for a man.
Exactly. And so that goes into back to what I was saying about what it takes to get her, it takes to keep her. If you didn't have to come at someone doing all this extra stuff to get them, then you don't need to do that to keep them. If you came at her just being a gentleman, just showing her a good time, being genuine, being charismatic, if those are the things that it took to get her, those are the things that's going to take to keep her, because she gets the fluff from the rest of the world.
Yeah. Right.
I could have 100 dudes in my DM or in my comments or whatever telling me, oh, I'm beautiful, this, beautiful, that, whatever. But I want to hear that from my man.
Exactly.
That's the one comment that I want to see.
That's true.
If I post a picture and I look a certain way, or a female looks a certain way, and she posts a picture, and I'm telling you this from a woman's point of view, I could post that picture. That picture could have 2,000 comments. You know what one comment I'm going to go look for?
The one from your man.
My man.
See, and this,
then the other comments, my homegirls.
If you pay attention, if you go, fellas, if you get on Instagram right now, if anybody you know posts a picture of herself and you go look at the comments, there's very seldom times where a guy will leave these heart eye emojis and these girls will actually respond or like their comments. But you will see if a female leaves those same comments, then they will respond and like those female comments more often, because it doesn't do nothing for them when some random dude that they have no emotional ties leaves those type of messages. Go look at the comment section of anybody. You'll see it. I promise you.
And to add to that, someone who does not care about those type of comments from people, because you do have some women, I'm not saying that women don't do that, you do have some women that they like that.
That's
they want to have the comments from the men.
Yeah.
But all you got to do is just look at how a person moves, which circles back to what it took to get her, it takes to keep her.
Yeah.
Because when you get her, and then you are getting the sense or the aura that she's not a person who's into all of the fluff that comes along with being a baddie, you're gonna know that because you're gonna have a chance to get to know her. But if you're so engulfed in, oh, I pulled so and so, and not actually truly trying to get to know that person, the person, then you're never gonna know that. And that's where the insecurities come in. Point exactly, that text I just showed you. Oh, you're the famous Miss J Rabbit. What you mean? Don't nobody care about that. I'm trying to have somebody who wants Jessica, not Miss J Rabbit. And if you want Miss J Rabbit, we got problems.
I vlogged.
You see what I'm saying?
I vlogged today, you guys, right? Because I went to go hang out with her to do this trial haul video. And in the beginning of my vlog, I said I'm about to hang out with the famous Miss J Rabbit or Miss Jessica Rabbit, and I did that because of this, because what she's having to deal with. Because she's just Jessica.
Exactly. Like it's always like, especially like being like in the influencer world, like it's funny, like in like a joking manner, like, oh, like when your homegirls be like, oh, you famous, like I can't go nowhere with you. But guess what? You're still sitting here with Jessica. Exactly. And you know that Jessica don't really care about it. Like, because guess what? Being famous, it doesn't make genuine connections.
Nope.
Being famous is not going to have people at my funeral who are genuinely there for me. It's not going to have people at my wedding who are genuinely there for me. You know what I mean? They're going to be there so they go, oh, the camera's out. Like, no, care about genuine connection.
Not necessarily. I mean, people could genuinely be there for you during your funeral or whatever, but we getting off a topic here. But y'all, that's pretty much it. We'll talk about insecurities that men can have around dating attractive women, And shit, should we go into insecurities that women would have around dating attractive men? Want to talk about that?
We can.
Let's talk about it. Hey, go to my Patreon if y'all want to see that video though. Let's go. Come on.
I feel like women can have insecurities when dating like very attractive men.